Welcome back to the 52nd Ray Lewis edition episode of Brick Shots with Billy and Tonio. We got Tonio and Christian here with us. Matt's on a little hiatus. Dre gave us some shout outs in the notes, so we'll make sure to mention him. But I do want to shout out before we start. If you guys are following us and watching our episodes, if you're a gamer, go to Twitch and follow my main guy, Smith_20 guy on Twitch. So give him a shout out. Fucking go follow him. Good stuff. Plays a lot of retro stuff. And that's what we're about here.
We like it.
Oh yeah. So we're going from episode 52. Tonio booed it. I'm not very happy with him right now. But let's go to a little number higher than that and 71. Dame Lillard.
Wait. You ain't asked Christian how you were doing. You ain't asked me how I was doing. Like,
oh, dude, I skipped it this week. Shit. Yeah. Let's go back. Hold on. Rewind. Tonio, how's it going, man? What you doing?
I'm just trying to make sure you all right over there, man. You know, I got your back. Man. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Had a real dope weekend. You know, real dope.
Oh yeah.
Out here making movies. You know, but I had a real dope weekend. Yeah, making movies. So
we'll dive into that a little more. What movies are you making?
We'll dive in offline.
I got you. Okay, Christian, what's happening, dude? You making
Man, I ain't making movies. Pretty good chill weekend. Didn't do too much. Just relax. Yeah, I didn't make movies, so I guess his weekend was a little more lit than mine. But,
yeah, your boy was just at work, so I didn't have. There's nothing going on.
That's terrible, dog. You know I ain't been working like 42 days.
I bet it's amazing,
bro. I don't know how to go back. Our test coming up, and I'm just like,
and you living the American dream.
You said what?
You living the American dream.
Yeah, I am working for free. Love it. I love it.
Paycheck every time.
Every time. But yeah, it's bad, Bill. I got earrings since I've been out and everything. It's
hell yeah.
I'm not going back to work. I'm gonna go back and say, man, I'm still hurt. I need an extra.
I'm still fucked up on these pills. I shouldn't be here. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm going to work high the first day. Like
Kawhi Leonard get away with it, so you could.
Exactly. Great transition, Christian. Speaking of basketball, a little bit higher than the episode that Billy tried to name after Ray Coon Lewis. We're going to 71. 71. Now it's crazy because we're gonna get to 71, but the crazy thing about it is we've seen 71 twice this season, and it's insane, bro. Like it's insane. So Dame got 71 last night. You know, if y'all don't know what we're talking about, bro. And Christian sent this to me. He said, Dame, 71-point performance. How elite is Dame? Christian, you sent it. I want you to take over. Me and Billy will follow in.
Oh, yeah, Dame, he put together unbelievable performance. 71, he was able to score at will whenever he wanted. And it wasn't just one style. He was able to pull it from the logo, pull it from the top of the key. He even he was able to drive through the lane. He just did whatever he wanted to.
I really wanted to talk. I'm glad we're talking about this because I want to get the notion that teams not playing defense against these dudes. That's not true. Like it's been a lot of clips showing like defense now versus when Michael Jordan was playing and he was so elite when only one person could guard him. Like they couldn't trap, they couldn't double, all of that. I know it's high scoring game, but I think it's time to just say that. And everybody older, our generation, everybody in the NBA talented, dog. Like everybody. It ain't just like in the 90s when you had 12, 15 guys and then everybody else was school teachers and plumbers or future head coaches. Like that ain't something that's not something we can do now, bro. Like
Steve I really wouldn't sniff remotely close to a bench job now.
No, he wouldn't, bro. Like, and I think Dame been Dame, bro. Like we knew Dame had these capabilities. He been championing for himself here recently, and I ain't mad at him, bro. Like, you know, with him saying, "Hey, I'm the second best 3-point shooter in the league." Maybe so. Like, when we done seen him need to be clutch when it was a three, it's been a three, and it's been crazy. Like the most famous one is the one on Paul George when he says a bad shot, then he waved at him. That's gonna forever be iconic. Now the only thing I hate for Dame is it's some where you can be loyal to a fault, and staying in Portland, he might be being loyal to a fault, bro. Like he can do all this spectacular stuff, but you can't carry that Portland team, even though they not bad, because he got Anthony Simmons Jr., who is like a baby Dame, and then they got Grant, so they not bad. Yeah, they not bad, but I still don't think that this is a team that you're gonna see and be like, oh, we gotta worry about them in the playoffs. Because it's been said before, like the bubble year where they were really good, everybody was like, oh, they're gonna beat the Lakers 4-1. I don't know, man. I really wish Dame would have took that out, and I'm being selfish because if he would have ended up in LA with Bron, man, it would have been, you know, something that I would have loved to see, because I know Bron, he got another offensive gold mine. Like, all right, I'm gonna drive, they gonna crash, I'm gonna kick. I know you're gonna knock this down, like easy. So Dame hitting 71 is crazy. How you felt about it, Billy?
So I love the game. I love how he played, the way the defense was trying to attack him, and he just took instead. Okay, so hey, they're not giving me space, so I'm gonna fucking go ahead and try to take it to the rack and see what I can do. And then after they were like, okay, so we got to start fucking throwing another body into the paint, get him off of that. So like, okay, so now I'm gonna create some space for myself with a lot of these pick and rolls, and this is how we're gonna do it. I just think him doing it. Obviously, I think a lot of real basketball fans who understand basketball, or at least not understand basketball, understand the NBA and the way the NBA goes, we have always looked at Dame as an elite player. But like you said, loyal to a fault, where you're sitting around this sucky fucking team where even though they try to help, they had Batum for a while, and then Crab was hitting some threes that one season, and then obviously CJ McCollum, who's a superstar in his own right, they just couldn't really get it together in Portland. And then Chauncey Billups is not getting remotely close to enough recognition and greatness for what he's done with just Dame and a bunch of players. And I always get them mixed up. The center, not Valanciunas. I don't know why. Burkage, thank you. I don't know why I get them confused every time. Sorry, John. But sorry, yeah, man, John. I just think it really solidified it. But the best thing to the game to me was on 2 turnovers. He had 38 shots, so he had the ball for a long time that whole game, and he only had 2 turnovers. And we don't see that a lot from our super. Even Steph Curry turns the ball over at a more frequent rate than we think because of his shooting. We just ignore all of that stuff.
Yeah, I was really impressed, and he broke the record, like 71 and 39 minutes. That's a record.
Yeah,
he didn't even play 40 minutes. 13 of 22 threes is crazy. That is crazy, bro. Like,
I know a lot of people are giving him props for the threes, but I've seen Klay Thompson do that numerous times. So I don't think maybe I'm being a hater or something, but
I get that. You've seen Klay do it, but that's all Klay known for.
Yeah, but then what's Dame known for?
Everything.
Dame's known for the bye-bye shot, right? But Klay literally.
I'm talking about his skill set. Klay's skill set is a 3-point shooter. Dame is Dame will dunk on you, or he'll shoot the tray. So it was impressive. I think people like, oh, well, actually, maybe it wasn't impressive going back to what Dame said himself. I'm the second best 3-point shooter in the league. So maybe it was just an average night from 3 for him.
I didn't really like that. Maybe Christian can help me out real fast, but I didn't like that he said, I'm the second best. I don't like when our athletes do that. Like, if you're just say you're the best, even if it's a lie, I don't care. That's what I want you to think.
But bro, you know how many he would have had to attack Draymond, Klay sassy because he light skinned. He would have said something crazy, and Dame really liked that. He really liked that. So you know, he back up that talk, and them light skins in Golden State was gonna have something to say about it. So he did right, man. Like
I guess you could take it either way. You know, you can say, like Billy said, let him say, you know, have the confidence to say I'm the best 3-point shooter in the game, or you know, respect that he's given. Most people know it's Curry, and he just gave him respect and took a backseat to him. But
yeah, I ain't mad. I ain't mad that Stephen Curry best 3-point shooter in the league.
So let me raise it. So if he said on any given night, I could be the best 3-point shooter in the NBA.
I ain't mad at that.
Me either. I can respect it.
Maybe that's what I was looking for.
Steph ain't played in like 10 games, so shit. He might be the best 3-point shooter in the NBA right now.
Yeah. I do think with what Portland's doing, again, I want to go back to the Chauncey Billups thing. Christian, let me know if I'm off topic, but Chauncey Billups is doing a fantastic job out there, right? Or am I just is it all?
He's doing a great job for what he has, which is nothing. You got Dame Lillard and everybody else really. Simmons, he's been banged up a lot this year, and Jeremy Grant, he's been there. Did they get him an offseason? Was he traded? He was traded.
He was traded, but like I told you a couple episodes ago, I like Jeremy Grant on defense, but he inconsistent as fuck on the offensive end, like terribly inconsistent.
You don't know what you get from game to game with him.
Like one night you'll see him, Dame and Anthony, they right lined up. Dame got 41, Anthony had like 36, and then Jeremy, the worst shooter out of both of them, have like 27. And you like, God, they really put it together. But then another night, you'll see Dame have 40, Anthony Simmons have still probably high 20s, and Jeremy Grant 12 points.
I'm a big fan of Damian Lillard, and I wish he would eventually be rewarded for his play with the title. But if he stays in Portland, it's more than likely not going to happen.
Probably not, but I seen somebody. Go ahead, Bill.
I was just my bad, Tonio, but I was just gonna say, man, do y'all think that the way we're gonna look at, I think, or maybe it's more our generation, but we're not gonna look at titles as much as the last generation with the 6 for 6 and the blah 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 and all that shit.
See, I think it's finna get worse. I seen somebody saying, "Hey, if you don't got no ring, you shouldn't even be in the Hall of Fame."
That's crazy.
What the fuck?
Crazy. That was an article. I can't remember who said it, but they was like, "You ain't got no ring. Why you in the Hall of Fame?" And I'm like,
and my argument with that is, if we go off rings, okay, Robert Horry, what is it, 6?
No, 7.
He must be one of the best players in the NBA.
Robert Horry got 7 or 8, maybe.
No, it's 7.
Yeah, he got more than
7 rings. So if that's the case, if the rings have a big part of it, he should be one of the best players in the NBA. Nah.
Yeah, but we never talk about it because that's silly. You know?
And I think so too. Yeah, that's ridiculous. What do you do? Say it again.
Steve Kerr has 4. I mean, as a player. So do we think he's as good of a player as LeBron? Is he
right?
Is Steve Kerr a fourth of the player that LeBron? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think our generation, like that kind of upsets me that Tonio says that people are already thinking this way, where it's like, if you look at the dynasties, right? So let's look at just the Warriors, and then if you just look at the Lakers, right? Or even the Spurs, where LeBron, again, I don't want this to be a LeBron take, but where it's hard to win like that. And then if you look at quarterbacks, we'll go to the NFL real quick. You look at quarterbacks winning rings when Brady's been in, it's been fucking hard. Aaron Rodgers has one of the greatest we've ever seen. Dan Marino, 0. Probably
one. Say who? You said Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah. I'm with you, but I'm just saying, you know, in the consensus of things, where, you know, Matthew Stafford is one of the best quarterbacks we've seen and just was on a shitty Lions team. So it's like,
easy.
Oh, my bad. You're right. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Because I don't want to get too far off the basketball thing, but I seen the quote. I can't remember who I seen it from. I think it was like an NBA player, and he probably had like 1 ring. Might have been Paul Pierce. It sounded like some shit Paul Pierce would say.
Is he still? They still put a camera in front of his face? Jesus Christ!
Well, he finally said LeBron the GOAT, so I'll take it.
Nah, Paul's just trying to get his job back somewhere, probably at an FS1 or something. Fucking.
I stopped trying to listen to what Paul Pierce said when he said he was better than Dwayne Wade. Come on.
Paul Pierce don't need no money, man.
And y'all saw when he said that, and Jalen Rose called him out and was like comparing the stats, scoring.
Yeah.
That's it. And he just looks stupid on TV.
But yeah, he
Hold
crazy.
on, what did you say about Paul Pierce? Hold on. What did you had one take and I missed it. I'm sorry.
I say they don't need no money, man. Nobody wants to see him in front of TV.
It's about clout, dude. It's not about money for Paul Pierce. He's clout.
Yeah, he get clout every time they show him at a home Celtics game. They always show him.
Yeah.
Well, they should.
He be a Timberlake.
Why should they, dude? If we talking rings, somebody said that Celtics team celebrate that one ring the most out of any team ever winning a championship. And they're not wrong, bro. Because I will never see Tayshaun Prince with a dumb take, Chauncey Billups with a dumb take, Rasheed Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, so ain't nothing dumb he say because he might punch you in the throat. Ben Wallace, none of them boys, but Kevin Garnett, say some dumb shit every now and then. Paul Pierce always saying dumb shit. Ray Allen said Bron couldn't be the GOAT because he can't shoot threes good. That's some dumb shit.
That's great.
Rondo be slapping people, so that's dumb shit. But yeah, I don't know about that Celtic team, man. What's his name? Big Baby Davis be making videos on the plane with buckets of chicken. That's dumb.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Either
way, but speaking of Christian championing for Dame Lillard, my boy Dre shout out to Dre. My boy Dre champion for a good old right down the locker room, LA Russ ×2. So Russ made his debut for the Clippers, and Dre told me he had a good game. I see, and everybody was like, "It's Russ hate." I mean, it's not hate. He had 17 points, 14 assists, fouled out with 7 turnovers. The turnovers is the reason why they didn't win the game. Don't nobody want to talk about that ever. It's always, hey, it ain't Russ. Nah, bro, like he a point guard. The assist cool, but how you gonna take away 7 of the assists by giving 7 turnovers? That 14 point gone. Yep. So if you take away the assist, you take away his points, meaning he just scored 3. Or if they shot a 3, he could have not scored at all. Like that shit makes sense. Then he foul out. And y'all let Malik Monk and fucking y'all know De'Aaron Fox. Y'all let them have a fucking game on y'all.
Well, De'Aaron Fox has been playing amazing this year, and I told you that the Kings are going to be good this year.
You did say that. I didn't deny it. They all right. I'm not gonna champion this Clippers team where Kawhi only get to play every 12 to 30 games.
It's ridiculous.
This is a weird experiment too in LA with the load management, because I know we talked about it last time, and I do think that players should play, but if you are going to load manage, like, you got to figure out, like, the chemistry needs to be fucking A1 up here. Like, it needs to be something, but I don't think the Clippers ain't figured it out, and it's
they're still trying to find out the chemistry, and we're, 3 years into it now?
Yeah. Wait.
That LA shit's failed, bro. Like,
yeah, but you can't blow it up, dude. Like, do you want the Clippers to go back to the fucking depths? Like, they're probably sitting there like, this is fun. Like, you're still.
Yep. Let's make the playoffs and never win one.
All right. Let's just get there.
Let's get there and still get talked about by the Lakers who barely making the playoffs. But if they get in there, they gonna make more noise than us.
Yeah,
they don't want that.
So I don't know if Chris has ever heard this point, but there are some places, like a Cincinnati, and then college football. You could look at a lot of other places where it's like they should be happy to just be doing what they're doing. Sorry, you're not going to contend for a title.
With that, let me just say, because this transition into football, real quick, I'm going to just say, be happy that, like you said, you're doing what you're doing, which made me, a few years ago, Mississippi State was talking about firing Dan Mullen. And my thing was, be happy with what you got and where you're going. What are you going to do better?
Yeah, what else can the Clippers do, right? Like what? What
I mean, y'all stuck where y'all stuck. Y'all don't have enough to get over the hump. Don't have the chemistry. Be happy that you made it.
You gotta pray you get a fucking Djokovic in the second round with the 43rd pick. Like you just have to hope that's where you're gonna go.
Right. And that's not happening shit every year.
No, almost never, right? Like, is that I just think the Clippers, like, I like what they're doing. Like, hey, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Russ, that's an okay tandem. Obviously, Russ needs to not turn the fucking ball over or even foul out.
That's not his MO.
But that's what he does. He's going to turn it over, but he's also going to give you 100% effort, and he's going to score the ball. Now, he won't do his shooting.
Yeah, but this is the big time, dude. This is not
he can't lay the ball up. See, that's the thing, Christian. That's what everybody keep acting like we ain't been. They like, oh, y'all on Russ. They go, are we not watching the same game?
Right.
I'm seeing this motherfucker blow layups, blow layups, shoot off the side of the backboard, shoot off the top of the backboard, throw that motherfucker to somebody.
He's bad shots.
Somebody that ain't even on that side of the court, he throwing the ball to and then looking crazy.
And my thing is,
frustration fouls. Bro, you a vet. You a vet. Only way you taking frustration foul, y'all getting beat by like 12 and the team needs some motivation. Like the old CP3 hat trick or
so would you say Russ just isn't mentally mature?
I don't know what to say about Russ. He been doing this his whole career.
You can't say that. You can't say that if he's not, because he's not just a vet. Tony, you're saying it like he's like a Pat Bev vet. Like, no, Russell Westbrook is the MVP.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's still a vet. The nigga ain't no. He ain't been in the league 2 years, and we should be okay with him still making these mental errors.
Yeah,
that motherfucker been in the league almost 10 years, if not more.
He should know better than to take those shots.
Take those shots, bro. Like
you should,
as a point guard, you as a point guard, you should what's the name? Know when it's 2-for-1 situations when you up and you know y'all ain't been shooting well. I'm always remember that game that they lost. When you get a fast break and you the point guard leading the fast break, or you in the fast break and you a point guard, you should know what lanes to go to. But you running the same lane as somebody else. Yep. And both of y'all miss the ball and we lose the game. Like it's shit like that, bro. Like people don't want to talk about.
All right, so real fast before, because I don't want this to be just a Russ hating thing, but this could take it. No. I'm a big Russ fan for the most part, but does Russell Westbrook get a statue outside of the OKC arena?
Of course.
Does Kevin Durant?
No.
If Russ does, Durant does.
No, he don't. He
Durant
sold him down the river. Yep. He sold him down the river for the team that they was up 3-1 on. He don't get shit. A jersey.
They don't get up 3-1 if Durant's not on the team. They don't get up 3-1 if Durant's not on the team.
No, you're right, but you can't.
It don't matter about his play there, Christian. It doesn't matter how he did them. You don't leave the team you was up 3-1 on and go to that team after they beat you. Like Draymond said, I literally went in the parking lot and called KD, hey, come to the Warriors. Come on, bro.
If he would have left in free agency, or not free agency, excuse me. If he would have tried one more time, and let's say they got bounced by the Nuggets or the Spurs or something,
bro, you just don't go to that team, bro. Like Bron was not leaving Cleveland to join Boston or Detroit.
Does LeBron get a statue in Cleveland? Because he left the same one.
Bro, he definitely didn't lead them dirty. He gave them 10 of his best years.
Yep.
With no help.
But the one game, see his best. It just wasn't good enough.
It was when you're up 3-1. LeBron never lost a 3-1.
But what I'm saying is when LeBron left the first time to go to Miami, everybody, that's terrible. Didn't like that he left. So
only thing Bron did wrong was the decision. And that might not even been wrong. Because the money that he gained from that went to the children's club. That was $20 million. Went to fucking children's club, bro. So people just like to hate. Boys and girls club. People like to hate on shit that they can't control. Like, Oh, I wasn't aware of that. Let me say I hate this shit.
The people that are hating on it are the ones fucking watching it, waiting for this fucking decision. Because I remember I was 17 in 2012 or 16 in 2012, and me and my dad went to whatever bar we were at in South Carolina, and there were so many people that were just like, man, fuck this guy. But you're just staring at this fucking screen. Like, and I just remember being a kid being like, why are you paying attention? Like, should you not? You know, it's just like a weird, it's like this weird.
That shit not nowhere close to the same, Chris. Especially how LeBron did Cleveland. He told me he's going to get him a ring. They didn't give him no help. He had to come back to them with a semi-built team with just hoping and wishing Kyrie was there. And he started taking them back to the finals every year.
With another fucking high first-round draft pick to get traded for somebody else.
What's that again, Billy?
I was just saying, so like Tonio said, the roster was constructed with Kyrie Irving, the number 1 overall pick the year before, and they were trash with just Kyrie. LeBron shows up, and then they do bad again with Kyrie, get Andrew Wiggins, and he was like, hey, I need another vet over here and some three-point shooters. And that's how they did it. And then he came with a way better fucking general manager in David Geffen, or not David Geffen. Griffin, thank you. And sorry, John. But yeah, like that's that. Like obviously, LeBron is going to get a statue in Cleveland. LeBron could have fucking.
So he goes back to OKC and gets him a title, get him a ring. Does that make a sense?
Okay, yeah. If that's what he does.
He's not. He big market for the rest of his career.
Nah, Phoenix isn't a big market.
Big enough now. It's bigger than OKC.
What? Not Brooklyn. Phoenix.
Yeah, bigger than OKC.
Yeah,
probably bigger than Portland. If you being for real, bigger than New Orleans.
Well, they had. See, that's another thing with fucking like if you look at Portland, Clyde Drexler, right? Like he put Portland on the map pretty much for the NBA, right? And then if you look at Phoenix, Charles Barkley put them on the map pretty much. So it's like, who's bigger though, Clyde Drexler? If you're just a regular NBA guy, because Clyde's not doing NBA tonight with Ernie and Shaq. It's Charles Barkley.
Right.
But his game was big. But I still think it was Charles. Charles was like the first one of the first hybrids we ever seen. Big man coming down there, taking it through the lane, yamming on you.
Yeah, and he's shorter than you, and he was just like, I'm gonna rebound anyway.
Right.
Yep, 6'4", doing all that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But to end the LeBron joint, Christian, Dan Gilbert wrote one of the worst letters ever about LeBron, about him never winning a ring, never doing anything with his career. And for him to still come back and win them a chip, yeah, come on. Them shit's not comparable at all. Now, if KD went back and won one, yeah, boom. But if he went back, now it'll be for clout, just to end his career. Like, hey, I'm doing something. But Trae Young hit a crazy floater, bro, for the game winner. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted them when they fired Nate McMillan. I wanted the Hawks to crash and burn. Like, I don't want them to win another game, make the playoffs. None of that. They also hired Quinn Snyder. He's not gonna fit in Atlanta. Nate McMillan. Nate McMillan was the old dude. Go to Cascade on the weekdays on oldie night and skate around, listen to some blues or something, some Marvin Gaye. Quinn Snyder not doing that. I don't like it. I don't like Trae Young. I don't like his hair, his hairline. He's 24 with worse hairline than you, Billy. You don't got no hair. It's crazy. So yeah, fuck Trae Young. The shot was impressive, but yeah, fuck Trae Young.
So
hey, Trae Young had a rough week. He just wanted to prove the doubters wrong.
We're gonna go back to the first topic. Do we think Trae Young is close to Damian Lillard's level?
No.
Not even 25% close.
You don't even think 25%?
Trae Young ain't all right, man. He had a couple of games where it's just like, oh, he can shoot the three. But then DeJounte Murray been the main focal point of that team this year.
Yeah. But Trae made it to an Eastern Conference Finals. Dame has never been to a Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Trae ain't went to no Eastern Conference Finals.
I thought Portland won a few years ago.
Man, the Hawks ain't never went to no Eastern Conference Final with Trae Young.
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
they did make a playoff run like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I want to say. Hold on, I could be wrong. But I'm like 1,000% sure the year it was the Bucks Suns when we were in Guam, Tonio. I'm pretty sure the Hawks were in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Pretty sure they've been playing the Celtics. It's been the Celtics and the Bucks the last few years in the Eastern
I can
Conference
look it up
Finals.
real fast. Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
And you could be right. I just don't want Trey to be that good.
He definitely isn't Dame Lou or close to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give.
2021 when they lost Eastern Conference Finals.
Damn.
Who'd they play?
That was
Miami.
What's that?
Who'd they play? Miami.
No, Bucks when Giannis and them won. They beat Chris Paul and the Suns.
Damn.
Yeah, but see, y'all remember that moment in New York? Because Dame has the wave, right? Trey has the bow in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
They had a decent team that year.
Curtis Granderson, the weirdest batting stance I've ever seen after Gary Sheffield. What's going on, dude?
What's going on, buddy?
What's going on, Matt?
You look great. Hey, Antonio, you seen what he did?
What do you do?
Them blinds are closed, dude.
Good for you.
I appreciate it, man. I hope don't no random shit fall off the shelf now.
Little suction cup action.
Chupacabra's gonna get you.
Wait, do you guys believe in the chupacabras too?
Of course.
Tonio?
Man, I'm black. We don't believe in none of that shit. Except for like ghosts and shit. Yeah, we don't believe in none of that shit.
Yeah, ghosts are fake as fuck. Way to go, dude. Jesus.
Hey, you say what you want. Say what you want, Billy.
Okay.
Think what you want.
Christian, do you believe in the chupacabras?
Nah. Or ghosts.
Okay, that's fair though. Yeah, ghosts are stupid. That's fucking great.
Nah, bro.
So, yeah, you must have had an experience with a ghost.
Huh?
You must have had an experience with a ghost.
Nah, I ain't never had one. Maybe let me say spirits. Spirits, not ghosts. Like people
So you had
used
experience.
to know.
Okay, fine. You had an experience with a spirit then?
You talking about whiskey
Maybe.
or tequila?
Both of them, man. That's why you drinking water, because you done had experience with one too.
I got some tequila in the freezer.
Oh
Rock-
yeah.
The
Get
Ross
wild on
tequila.
this show.
Pretty good.
So let's go from one game winner to another in Jason Tatum's game winner in Philadelphia. That 3-point shot with Embiid hitting a 75-footer that was just a little too late. Did anybody watch that game? Was I the only one who watched it?
I did. That could be our ECF this year, maybe.
Yeah, I can see it. I like Philly, man. I like it. I like what James Harden's doing. Embiid, dude. Embiid. What's crazy about Joel is he could have been the MVP the last 2 years in a row, but Joker was just a little bit better, just like enough to where you're like, yeah. And then again, the same shit this year is just Joker's just like right there, and Embiid's just a little bit behind him.
Just a little bit.
But I don't think the NBA gives Joker another MVP award because
It's coming, bro.
Huh?
It's coming, bro. It's coming.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, he ain't missing no games, ain't getting hurt, putting up the same triple doubles as Russ was.
No, I'm just saying. I think because of the way they've treated LeBron and even Giannis, the most recent, where they're not gonna, regardless of how well you're doing. I think the playoffs are becoming a bigger part of the quote unquote MVP award, and I just think they're not going to give it to him because they know he's not going to go to the finals. They know he's probably not even going to make the Western Conference Finals. I don't care how good Denver is; they're probably not making the Western Conference Finals.
Bro, if we'll get there soon, but if LA make the playoffs, they gonna go to the Western Conference Finals.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they're at the beginning of the year.
So then, okay, speaking of LA, real fast, let's go to the Lakers on that 26-point comeback, or was it 26 or 27? 26? 27, you're right. So they had a 27-point comeback on the Dallas Mavericks with Luka and Kyrie, who are 1-3 since they've gotten together. Do we think that's a big deal, little deal, small deal, or no deal?
Big deal. Big deal. 4-1.
Let me go to Matt. He just showed up, Tonio.
Oh,
if you're cool with that.
He don't know nothing about basketball. Go ahead, Matt. Curtis.
Well, hey, if I don't know anything about basketball, I predicted that LeBron wasn't going to play all 23 games. So
he called it.
You heard
my hat on that.
You wish that evil on him, you son of a bitch.
I didn't say I wish he would get hurt. I thought he was just going to sit. I'll take this to be right.
Wow. See? Either way, go ahead. What's your take on the comeback, you bastard?
Well, I think it would have been a big deal if LeBron stayed healthy and then he carried that momentum, but now it looks like he's not going to be playing for a while, so now it's like a medium deal. I'd say it's still good for the rest of the team, like, damn, we did that, but they're not going to have LeBron next game, so.
I'm with you, Antonio. What about you? You seem upset about it.
I'm mad about – well, no, I like the comeback, bro, because it's just – they 4-1 since Russ left, bro. What we seeing, they're not shooting the ball way better, but they are shooting better. But what we seeing them do better is defend. Like, was it Malik Beasley, or wait, who's number 2? One of them boys had Luka strapped up last night. Like, the fouls that he normally used to getting and suckering somebody into, nope, on his ass. It's big though, because I think I hate to say it, but I'm kind of glad LeBron don't be a little shaky. I'm scared, but I'm kind of glad because now I need to see if AD can lead with healthy players. See if he can do it. He healthy, subpar. So I need to see him. He kind of iced the game over Luka, which if he would have missed that shot, I would have been pissed. But I'm glad he did it. Like I told y'all, Luka, biggest superstar.
You mean biggest and roundest? Is that what you're referring to? Biggest?
Nah, he like the biggest liability on defense for a superstar. Hey, every time you get him in a pick, LeBron or AD, kill him. What they do to come back? Got Luka, killed him. So it's just like being out there with a little kid. Like, oh, it's Luka? I'm gonna kill him. I like the way Schroeder stepped up. Kyrie was crossing him. Schroeder came back. Hey, you might have crossed me, but I'm gonna get my points back. And one like that. I like Austin Reeves getting chippy every week. Every week, petty in the post. Every
you
time,
do fucking nothing. Oh
yeah, he ain't gonna do fucking nothing. I'll fuck you up, is what he said. And I'm just like, yeah.
Can we give some love to Vanderbilt?
Absolutely no. Hey, so
who is Vanderbilt? That's number 2.
Yeah, Jared Vanderbilt. Yeah,
that's who Locke had.
Okay, because I thought you were talking about Beasley. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Vanderbilt had Luka out there strapped up, and that's big. That's big for the Lakers because
he's playing with a lot of energy. Go ahead, Tonio.
Because now you know, hey, we could defend at a high level on some of the elite, like because of course nobody out there was sticking with Kyrie. Like that's just some shit you don't do. Yeah. But Luka, one of them motherfuckers that'll give you problems too if you let him. And Vanderbilt was just like, I'm here. If
you're not gonna get rid of me, no way.
Yeah, they pick me, I'm still on your ass, and it's just like I liked it. I like the energy, bro. But to talk about the LeBron injury, I hate it, but I kind of want to see if AD, because if AD, let me say this, if AD can do some shit or whatever what's his new nickname, dude?
So I know I teased this in our pre-show, but I heard it from Frank Isola and Antonio Daniels on the starting lineup the other day, and someone called him Day-to-Day Davis.
I like it.
Hey, so if Day-to-Day can stay healthy, bro. Because this is what I'm okay with. They made the play in. I'm okay with it.
I think they the playoffs, dude. I don't think they even worry about the fucking play-in.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. No, LeBron is, that's a big factor. They good enough. They got the games that they want. It ain't nobody that's just gonna beat the shit out of them on it. Because, like I said, with a complete team that's moderately healthy, they giving anybody in the NBA fits. Like anybody. They play Memphis Tuesday. No LeBron, obviously. I think they can win that game if they put Shannon Sharp on the bench somewhere.
Is Ja playing?
I have no idea. I mean, I don't think he's not hurt. But
I thought something happened the other day. I might be tripping.
I don't think. I don't know. He did jump up kind of crazy and tried to yam on somebody, but it was like 2 defenders, so he ended up getting blocked hard.
Wasn't that Embiid?
Yeah, it was Embiid.
That's what Matt texted in the group chat. Yeah, I like. Let me hold on, Tony, real fast. Let me go to what Matt had to say in the group chat. But I like the fucking like somebody has to make a play. Like fuck letting this dude just dunk, get the fucking power, or whatever. Because like worst case scenario, you get dunked on, posterized. Moving on. You're still John Morant. It's not like that's going to ruin your career. Best case scenario, you fuck up the shot and he misses. And then you just keep on going. But maybe I'm tripping on that.
No, I get it. I just want more people to do that Rudy Gobert over Embiid. You know?
Say that again?
Dunking on Rudy Gobert. Everyone should just dunk on Rudy Gobert. I'm just a huge hater of Rudy Gobert, even though we're talking about Embiid. If Rudy Gobert was in Embiid's shoes, I wouldn't want him to block it. I'd want him to get dunked on.
But you would want Embiid to block it.
Well, yeah, whatever Embiid, what he did, fine. But you put Rudy Gobert there. I just want to throw a shot at Rudy Gobert. I just hate him. So.
No, I hate Rudy Gobert also.
I don't like Gobert.
I also would like to triple down on that hate for Rudy Gobert.
Christian, you got me before?
Yeah, let me. I hate him. I can't stand him.
That's what I'm talking about.
Why don't y'all like Gobert?
First of all, what Chris Tucker said, Russ out 3, he a fucking Frenchman. So that's the first man. Yeah, shout out to the French.
If you're French and you're watching the show, we got all love for you.
Je m'appelle Monsieur Antoine. I said it. I'll stand on it. You're a fucking Frenchman. That's the first thing. Second of all, I don't care if he wasn't the reason why COVID shut the NBA down. Him doing that fucking microphone interview and blowing on that shit, and then Donovan Mitchell them getting that shit like the next day. Fuck him. He the reason why we got the bubble in the first place.
I wasn't ready for that Rush Hour 3 comment.
I don't like him, and I think he just like madly overrated. He could play decent defense, bro, but he like 7'4" and sucked on the offensive side of the ball. Like can't catch oops. It's fucking terrible.
Well, Christian, you weren't here for us to just absolutely demolish that trade. What Utah gave up to get him.
I think it's ridiculous.
Okay, you like, come on, man.
You're giving all this up for a defensive player. He brings no offense, no scoring, and you're clogging up the lane even more with him. With him inside, it's just I don't know.
I even think if that's what you give up for Joel Embiid, I would still be like, "What the fuck are we doing?" And I think
that's more understandable with Embiid.
No, it's more understandable, but I'm saying the game is not big men centric, so it's like, what the fuck are we doing? Like,
and then you're doing it for a big man that can't score
and gets hurt often. Like, what do we like? Oh, defensive player of the year? Like, I don't know.
It was a lot. It was definitely a lot.
So I don't like him. But going back to what we was talking about, back to the Lakers. I hope LeBron. We've seen Bron hurt before, but I give him like 4 or 5 games off. He'll be back. Realistically, without Bron, if they can put together, because they only 2.5 games out of the 6 seed, so that's obtainable. And the West been playing like shit second half since the All-Star game. Like all the teams that the Lakers need to lose, been losing. So I hope Bron like Iron Man, but he also 49, bro. Like, so he old, bro. Like, he old.
So for him to be the age he is, he still got to run the show. It should have been passed to Anthony Davis years ago.
Yeah, well, see, like I told, because you just now getting on the show, but like I told Billy 3 years ago or 2 years ago when we started this shit, AD didn't even want the smoke in the bubble. Like, he took over for a series, that Nugget series, and you like, oh, they're gonna pass another torch, get to the Heat, and it's like, oh well, let me let Bron
so good.
Let me let Bron take this MVP from me because I can't carry, but I won and I'm like that. And came back the next year, it was not like that since
I would
then.
say unprepared for the season. It's sad.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I think I don't know. I really want to sit down. I'm gonna call Bron when we get off. Ask him, is it him? Like, hey, bro, you don't want to turn over the reins because you know they can't handle it, or is it too much pressure for somebody to say, oh yeah, it was Bron team, now in my team? Because that's what Bron did to D Wade
He
and
got to give it to AD. AD just wouldn't accept that role.
yeah, like I know I'm 100% certain that LeBron said, hey, I'm giving the team to AD in an interview. I'm like 100% sure he said that.
Yep.
And AD just never took it. And Bron was like, I gotta do what I gotta do, put the team on my back. And we was back at this. So I don't know, man. The injury almost as whack as that fucking Marcus Smart tech. Billy, how do you feel about that, man?
So as I'm watching the game, I'm just like, oh my God, that was fucking sweet right there. Like, right. And I'm just like moving on, waiting for the rest of the game, eating some popcorn. And I'm like, so they tech him up, and I'm like, oh shit, what happened? Like, I thought it was a tech for like some other shit that happened or whatever. And then it was like the text on Marcus, he literally just went like this and said some shit. I don't like, where are we at in today's game in any sport? I'm going to throw the NFL in there too again, but it's like in any sport, like, what are we doing? Like, these dudes can't fucking, like, that's a grown fucking man. I'm sorry, he just dunked on your fucking face and he fucking flexed on you. Move the fuck on. That's what you're getting fucking paid to do.
If you don't touch him or say anything out the way, I think let it go. It's a competitive sport, high emotions, things like that are gonna come up. As long as you're not touching the guy or calling him anything derogatory, let it go.
Think about how iconic some of these, like the text that would be now. The Iverson step over Tyronn Lue. Come on, dude. That's one of the best moves in the NBA.
He's ejected. Send him to the locker room.
Oh, yeah, out of there. No question about it. Think about Matt. Think about all those Piston players. Like, you think all the swag that they had, all kinds of texts are coming that way.
We would have had 20 wins this season.
Yeah. Rasheed Wallace, I don't know what they would do with him.
He was a walking tech.
Oh, yeah. But see, that's one thing too. I do think it's pretty cool when you have those players that can also back up what the fuck they're trying to say to these motherfuckers, where it's like, I'll fuck you up. What's up, Tony?
That's why I kind of feel bad, because we know what type of player Draymond Green is, and I think the refs just be waiting on him to any little, come on, man, like they be ready. I do it. So I don't like it, but I think the refs too. I don't know. The harder ref we got is Gucci, the old Gucci man. The dude that look like Gucci.
The dude that's been reffing for like a long time.
Yeah, that's Gucci. That's the real Gucci. And the other
have y'all seen the you get text now in the NBA for using the N-word?
How, bro?
If that's the case, KG would make it.
I'm just
KG would make it.
I remember it was after the F word. Like, remember when Kobe said his thing and then got all that stuff about the gay people and the LGBTQ community and stuff like that. And then like a couple years later, I want to say the N-word was also used. Like, if you're using it at a ref or whatever, it was going to be a new tech.
Oh, wow.
I might be tripping, but I want to say I read that somewhere and I was just like, that's a little weird.
Now, come on, like you said earlier, Billy. Go ahead, Matt.
What's up, Matt?
I have a suspicion only white refs call that, though. Like, I don't know. I just feel like they're just tacking them up.
No.
Yeah. Hardest whistle blow you've ever heard.
Yeah. But let's go from technical fouls to that was our last NBA topic, right? Sorry, John.
Yeah. It's time. Matt came in on the perfect time, Billy, because we only talk about this shit when you on the show, Matt.
I was gonna say, dude, I think that was the longest NBA topic we've ever had on this show.
I mean, well, like we told y'all last week, viewers, it's NBA time, bro. It's like prime time NBA.
I know. I watched since our last show, dude. I watched like 4 NBA games, and it's just like, oh yeah, back into the fucking.
We here.
I did notice I eat more popcorn watching the NBA than I do the NFL. So like, my belly's like, hey, what's going on right now?
Hey, so let me tell you some trick to not getting drunk, too faded. Bag of popcorn.
Yeah, just soak that up, all that butter.
Yeah. Learned it in Greece. Had like 9 Long Islands and was just like, yeah, I'm good. I probably do need help, but I was good. So Curtis, let's talk about some more notes that I'm sure you wrote in the MLB.
I didn't update MLB. It's the same as last week, but the only thing that's changed. The only thing that's changed is that what?
The pitch count, batter count, wasn't you?
Oh no, I didn't do that.
No, that one was me.
Yeah.
Oh, see, it says Billy loves it behind it, so I was like, "Yep, Matt done got his ass again."
Now, but going off that, Max Scherzer threw a strikeout in 27 seconds, which is fucking unheard of. He was just unleashing pitches. I mean, it's good for that because that's cool. Like, damn, he struck you out in 30 seconds.
Wait. 27 seconds. He had three strikes, bro.
Yeah, you only get 15 seconds per pitch, in between pitch, and he was just unleashing pitches.
Yeah, dude, he was literally like sitting on the mound, just like, all right, wham, got it back. All right.
You ever watch the SpongeBob episode when Patrick or Squidward was throwing snowballs? That was Max Scherzer.
That's dope as hell. I ain't gonna lie. That's all.
So I've gotten.
That's the only good part about it, though, is that that's cool, but the rest of it sucks.
No, that's what I'm saying. The rest of it. So like, I love that they're trying to do something to speed this shit up because it's just, ugh. But I will say the striking a batter out, dude. It was, I forgot what game. I think it was Boston and Pittsburgh or Boston and somebody, where it was bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, full count. And the dude struck out because he took too long. Like that call, like you don't make that call. Like that's a little too fucking much. Am I
There was still 10 seconds left on the pitch count too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was the thing though. Because he had the pitch count, but because he stepped out for X amount of time, like they didn't count the pitcher fucking walking in a circle. And then they started when the pitcher was ready to go and not when the batter was ready to go.
They definitely need to refine it. If they're going to keep it, they need to refine it.
But are you okay with them keeping it and refining it then? Because you're not happy with the rest of the way the rules go?
Well, a game physically can't end on that. If that's how a game's going to end, just throw all of baseball away. Like it's over with. Like
that's what a lot of people are saying.
Also, should be thrown away anyway, Matt.
No.
Hold on, and I got one more because I know I didn't update this in the notes, but I saw the article this morning. Bally Total Sports, the whatever region network it is that has so just for your reference, Antonio, right? So it's like, you know how the Lakers play on Time Warner Network?
Yeah.
So imagine all of that for like regions and baseball teams, but for literally every team. So it's hard to just watch a baseball game on ESPN or Fox because they don't have the same rights. So now Bally Total Sports is fucking dunzo. And the MLB is going to have to figure something out with the rest of ESPN and all the other sports programming markets.
Yeah, right now, really the biggest option is to purchase the Sunday ticket, but it's like MLB baseball, where you have to purchase it for the team, and it's $120 for the whole season, which, I mean, it's from now until fucking October, so it's not that bad of a deal. But, yeah, it's like MLB's, like, TVs, like, whatever their deal is fucked. Because then even if you buy it and they black out in that area, you can't watch it.
Yeah, and
so
see, that's another thing. Going back to Sunday ticket, even it's like if you have like right now I have DirecTV and I have Sunday ticket, right? But if there's a Fox game or a CBS game that's a primetime game, you don't get it on Sunday ticket. So like even if I have my Sunday ticket app, I can't watch it on the Sunday ticket app because I have it on DirecTV. So it's blackout.
Yeah.
Which is another, like, I just don't understand. But with baseball, it's all of it. Like, you can't watch anything unless it's on XYZ network.
And baseball is super confusing because you can have that, It might be a game on ESPN. It might be the TNT's like baseball night or whatever. I forget what it's called. But then Apple TV also has 2 games a week. So you might have like fucking 4 different services you got to watch baseball on in a week.
And then you don't have fucking one of those, and now you're missing your actual team's game on the one game that you wanted to fucking watch.
Yeah. I will say Apple TV's baseball games are fucking nice.
Who calls the games?
I forget, but like just the broadcast and everything, like the way it's so clean and like crisp, like the box score is like nice. It's not fucking blocky and like weird, but
like Fox's. Nice. I hate Fox's box score for baseball. It's fucking
watch an Apple TV baseball game early season. You'll like it. It's free. You just have to have the app.
Either way,
the app right now.
MLB should have been done, Matt. MLB need to be boycotted until they do right by the people that need to be in the Hall of Fame.
Again, yes, I'm with that, Tony.
Yes, but we're not like other leagues where we just throw anybody in the league into the Hall of Fame while they're still playing.
That's your argument. That's your argument, but fuck that. It's some people that like I know that's been out that should have been in. Like, come on,
Kenny
man.
Lofton's not a Hall of Famer. He should be.
Who?
Kenny Lofton.
You think Kenny Lofton's a Hall of Famer?
He should be.
J. Cole has a whole song about him. He definitely a Hall of Famer.
So is Kenny Lofton, do you think he'd be a fringe Hall of Famer, or like is he a definite, like no question about it?
I don't know if he's a first ballot like NFL, but he's definitely a Hall of Famer.
I'm with you. Yeah, all those years in Houston too were
so good. Matt, let me ask you this: Barry Bonds before the Roy allegations, them Hall of Fame numbers?
Yeah, Barry Bonds has like fucking 4 different Hall of Fame careers. He's just like fucking Tom Brady.
Exactly, bro. Y'all got the dumbest Hall of Fame, Matt. That's why I say I don't want you to just put randoms in. I'm asking for people that we know that was good as fuck to be recognized.
I also want every person that played before black people started to play. I want them out of the Hall of Fame.
And Ty Cobb should still be in it.
No,
he's not just saying. He's not just saying that because it's Black History Month, people. He felt that way before. I've just got to say that. I know you was thinking it, Christian. I just had to get it out of there.
Oh yeah, Christian. Yes. I'm against any time before 1961. Any baseball fucking don't care about any of your records or your fucking blah blah blah. None of that. Don't care.
Hey, fun fact: that the Lions and the Pistons both had the first black player in both those leagues.
Cat.
Oh wow!
Yeah, no, the Pistons. Bleacher Report
Wally
just
Triplett,
had it.
Triplett and Wally Triplett played for the Lions. He was the first black player in the NFL in like 1949, and then I forget who was for the Pistons. It was like this around the same time.
I just saw it today. It was like Kenny something, right? Or am I just thinking Kenny Lofton because we just said it earlier?
Probably thinking Kenny Lofton.
The dude's name was Kenny something. That's gonna upset. Anyway,
while you look that up, in other baseball news, Manny Machado got an 11-year extension for $350 million.
Yes.
I don't know how the Padres are paying those players, but
no. So they restructured whatever deal he signed like 2 or 3 years ago. They changed it and just threw the money everywhere.
The rest of that contract into this one.
Yeah, I don't know because they're just spending money out there.
Hey,
that's about it for baseball. Nothing's really happened. It hasn't started yet. So
let's get into all our favorite sports. Football. Let's start with no, Curtis. Let's start with NCAA, man. Then we'll go to the big brother. Drowns, man.
Though, hey, hold on. Speaking of football, Jared Allen's got a curling team. He's going to the Olympics. So I'm just saying.
Good for Jared Allen.
Fuck Jared Allen.
Kenny Washington, first black player in the NFL.
Okay. What year?
Sorry, that just took me a second.
What year?
Out to,
what year? Let me see.
I think it was like 1949. So Wally Triplett was for the Pistons then.
Yeah, 1951.
Oh, 51.
Yeah.
Shout out to our homegirl, Billy, Kayla Washington's great uncle for being the first black player in the NFL. That's dope. Don't know if they're related, but I don't know too many Washington, so I'm just put it together.
Have to be.
All right, but let's get it. Let's get into NCAA, man. Let's talk draft. Let's get a 5-player mock going right now. Top 5 from everybody. Y'all got them?
Like everyone?
I think Jalen Carter might drop.
Yes, I think.
He's not working at the combine, but just his pro day, which they don't really take that seriously.
No, I was gonna raise that point, Matt, because I love that you said it. I think with the production of oh my God, Trayvon Walker this year for Jacksonville compared to Hutch for Detroit, I think they're gonna look at a lot of those Georgia players a little differently this year and be like, they're probably not game changers immediately, and we can get them in the later rounds.
Y'all got 5. Y'all got 5 like off top. Y'all can get. I got my 5.
I got my 5.
Go ahead, Christian. That's what I'm talking about. Go.
Well, and this is not in order. This is just top 5 players: C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, Jalen Carter, Will Anderson, and what is it? Peter Skoronski from Northwestern.
I like that pick, though. I disagree with you, but I like where you're going.
Now, that was just the top 5 players, not in order. Go ahead, Tony.
Can you do this again? Can you do this one more time? You have a huge hand.
That's a baseball.
I told you, bro, he used to slap people. He used to slap people helmets on fucking Fridays, bro. Like, don't let them lie to you, bro.
How's the Deacon Jones going?
What's the name? My 5 in order. My 5 in order. I also have one of those.
No, you don't.
Bro,
one of those.
My hand way bigger than Christian's, bro.
Hey, your hand bigger than Shaq. Hell.
Yeah, don't you have like fucking Christian? You said you were like 5. You said you were like 5'11".
No, whoa, about 5. That's 5'6".
Hey, that's disrespectful, Billy.
I thought that's what he said he was. I'm sorry. Anyway,
I'm 5'11".
My top 5 it's fucked up, Billy. My top 5 in order. I got Bryce Young going first. I got the Bears and the Colts making a trade so the Colts get the first pick.
Okay.
And I got them taking Bryce Young. That's the only reason why CJ not number 1. But like Dre said last week, I got Houston at number 2, taking CJ. Like they over the Mills. The Mills they over the Mills experiment. I ain't mad at them. Now my number 3 and 4 is conflicted. You know how I feel, how champion for this dude as defensive player of the year every year, Billy, that he played. I got Will Anderson going number 3 over Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter, as good as he is, I just got Will Anderson going to number 4. But Will Anderson going to number 3 to Arizona. Yeah, because they just got rid of JJ Watt. Like, need a replacement.
Hey, they didn't get rid of him.
Or he retired. Oh. He retired. So need a replacement. That was strong there. You know, you can replace that quick. Like that, get it. Jalen Carter, number 4, because Chicago, they're gonna have to be good defensively. I think it's gonna take a lot to rebuild that offense.
Yeah.
So I think that they build it. Their defense in the past has been crazy. But they got a lot of rebuilding to do with sending Roquan to Billy them. And I think that they'll go after him. And my 5th pick is for the Broncos. I think they need an edge rusher, so they going Tyree Wilson from Texas Tech.
You got
like that.
At 5?
Yeah.
Do they trade into that pick? They don't have a first round pick this year.
No, they do.
They traded it.
They traded for one.
Yeah, no, for Miami's?
I think so. Yeah, I think they got a pick. I think they got the 5th pick, first round.
No.
Hey, Tony, go one outside the top 5. Who you got going 6 to Detroit?
To Detroit?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Detroit not 6. Detroit not 6, is they?
Yeah, that's the Rams that they got.
Yeah.
Joey Porter Jr.
That's a good. Oh, if they get.
That's something that definitely needs to be addressed. I can work with it.
Billy, no. Who did they trade their 5th pick to? Denver. They don't have a first. Who did they trade their picks to? Seattle?
Yeah.
The Saints. Or
So,
Seattle.
yeah. So Seattle will go and get Tyree Wilson then.
Yes. Okay. So I respect that pick and I like that pick.
All right. You want me to go before you, Billy?
Yeah, I would like you to. Yes, because I have 3 mocks and I need to find the best one.
So I'm not going to say it by like team drafting them, but I'm just going to say it from who I think is the best prospect, and then 1 through 5. So yeah. Will Anderson is by far the best prospect in this draft.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go Devin Witherspoon, Illinois.
I like him.
The corner?
The corner, yep. And then I'm going to go Joey Porter Jr.
Hold on. I'm confused. Oh, you're just saying the top 5 players.
Yeah, I'm not putting them in order by who they're going to draft.
Okay.
Because I don't have that list in front of me, but I have my top 5 players. So Joey Porter Jr. 3, Jalen Carter 4.
Hold on, Matt. Hold on. Hey, everybody else talk. I think Matt's. Is it my thing that's fucking up?
Yep. Antonio.
That's Tony.
It's me.
Not like everybody.
Nah, it's Tony. All right, do it again.
Me now.
Yeah, nah, it's everybody now. Well, I can't hear myself. Is my shit fucking up?
Through Tonio's.
Hold on. Let me mute Tonio. Tonio, you have to unmute.
I'm unmuted.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Hold on. What about now? Matt, go.
Good?
Yeah, you're good. Christian, go.
Good.
Tony, are you good? I think it might be me then. Hold on.
Yeah, I can hear shit.
Okay. All right, what about now?
Yeah.
I didn't hear the problem in the first place.
Then it's you.
I think it's you, Tonio. Tonio, I'm gonna remove you. Just come right back in. Okay?
I don't like that.
I don't know why.
I got that treatment last week.
All right, what about now? Are we good now?
Oh, yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, no, it was Tonio. Okay. So, Matt, keep going. I'm sorry. Joey Porter Jr.?
So, Joey Porter Jr. 3, Jalen Carter 4, and number 5, I've got Anthony Richardson.
Why do you have Anthony Richardson?
Because I feel like he has the best intangibles of any quarterback in this draft. If he puts them even remotely together, he's the best quarterback in this draft by far.
That's a strong take.
I just feel like Tony, are you good now?
I don't know what was wrong in the first place. I ain't did shit.
Me neither. I don't know. It was your shit was now it's all fine.
That's probably me being the blackest in the room. There's some racism somewhere.
But so Matt had Anthony Richardson Jr.
I could still hear. I don't.
Oh yeah,
that was dumb as fuck. But I just, I mean, I get it, but you know, I ain't mad at it. Dumb as hell, but I ain't.
I don't think Bryce Young is bad. I don't think he's big enough. He's just gonna be like. I feel like he's gonna be 5'10", and he's gonna be. He looks a lot taller than he is. He's just because he's skinny. He's not built like Kyler Murray.
We seen short dudes make it happen before, man. The reason why I picked Bryce Young is because he was literally dragging them Alabama teams to win. He didn't have the talent that.
Look at that Auburn game not this year, but last year. That was all Bryce Young. Look at the Texas game this year. That was all Bryce Young.
Like, and we gotta go back, Matt. Like, look,
the difference is that was college.
I mean, I get it, but
he's showing you he can do that.
And if he go to the coach, he gonna be set up. They not sorry offensively, other than
what top quarterbacks in the league right now showed you what Bryce Young could do in college. What top
quarterback? The line did struggle this year.
Yes, that's also true, Christian. Yeah, the line wasn't good. The receivers at Bama weren't great.
And Alabama's offensive line wasn't as good this year or last year as they was with Mac Jones.
He's going to go to a bad team with a bad offensive line and play against much better players.
Each other out.
Who got it?
He's going to go to a bad team because he's going to get drafted high, who's going to have a bad offensive line. Then he's going to be playing against much better players with more pressure on him.
And that was my point.
I don't think y'all understanding like him
going to. I don't think you understand. Like Kellen Moore was a great college quarterback, right? He didn't do shit in the league. That's just an example. Patrick Mahomes was an okay quarterback. He threw for 700 yards one game. But was he out here winning Heisman's? No. Now he's the top quarterback.
He didn't win. He never won more than Patrick Mahomes never won more than 7 games at Texas Tech.
Yeah. I don't care about none of that. Like
if Anthony Richardson gets,
but you have to remember he's going
the quarterback by far.
Go ahead, Christian.
I was going to say Bryce Young's going into if he does get drafted by Indianapolis, he's going to a shitty situation. It's already turmoil. They got a new head coach, a bad offensive line. He's already undersized, so he's at a disadvantage. When he did college, he's going to translate to the NFL.
I don't think they have a bad offensive line.
They don't. Because before what's the name was hurt, he was top 3 running back in the league. Like y'all not gonna act like they wasn't running the ball. They had one of the top rushing offenses before. What's his name, Billy? What's the running back name?
Jonathan Taylor.
Before JT got hurt, they was running the fuck out of the ball.
No.
You don't
run.
So
what have you done for me lately? So they're not gonna say, "Oh, y'all are a good offensive line," because
I'm talking about last season, Christian. Like they was running the fuck out of the ball lately before Jonathan Taylor got hurt.
That was like 2 games.
No, it wasn't.
It was like 4.
And then he got hurt.
4 games out of how many did he play?
He only played like 6-7 games this year.
Yeah, I think he came back for like 1 game and still kind of fucked up. So they were like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah, bro. Like they not bad. And like I said, bro, y'all, this dude Bryce Young didn't get the Alabama setup that's been there for previous years. He didn't get the receiver room that Mac Jones and Tua had. He didn't get the offensive line, the offensive line that was the best offensive line in the country before Michigan took over. He didn't get that. He was getting his ass smacked around this year, and his best receiver was his running back out the backfield. So
I'm not saying that he's a bad prospect. I'm just saying I don't think it's going to be an easy transition because of him being small.
I don't think he have a bad transition into the league. That's just me though. Billy, come back and do your mock, bro.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Sorry.
See, this is why the audio be messing up because of Matt, friend. The Anthony Richardson one. Y'all talking about Bryce not transitioning. Anthony Richardson don't got that much experience neither. Like,
no, but that's what I'm saying is that he doesn't have like shit to fall back onto where he has all that experience, relies on that. He doesn't have much, so he can get coached more easily than a player with all this experience, all these game times. Like he already has in his head like what he wants to do. Anthony Richardson is just a raw slate. If they can mold that properly, he's the best quarterback.
But now I guess that'll be the problem, trying to mold it, because he was never able to put it together in college, all together for a consistent basis.
But that's kind of like how most top quarterbacks in the NFL are. They never had it all together in college, and then all of a sudden in the league they got it. Yeah, there's some quarterbacks who do that, but
I mean I can see with Anthony Richardson, definitely I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't pan out. I wouldn't be surprised if he did pan out. Like you said, he has all the intangibles. He just has to put together and get coached up. Yeah. Get polished. That's all. There was a mock, I think, having Baltimore draft him, letting with Lamar Jackson getting traded.
Ooh.
I could see that. Where they wouldn't have to change the system or anything, just plug and play.
Billy would like that.
Well, what would I like?
Anthony Richardson to Baltimore.
I don't think so.
Lamar getting traded and they wouldn't have to change the system, just plug them in and play.
Give me I just don't think I'd rather have Justin Fields because I've seen him do it against NFL talent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
it'd be like putting Cam Newton in that offense where he's bigger than Lamar, where he's not going to get. Hopefully, doesn't get us hurt as much just because he's bigger. He's going to put the punishment on people more than like get hit. And then Lamar, he doesn't take hits because he's so elusive. But like that time he does take a hit, he's going to be hurt. But like Anthony Richardson, he's going to be hurting people.
No, and I think you're almost correct on it, but I think there's a reason we changed offensive coordinators to not have that game play anymore to get some receivers to want to come over. Excuse me. But I honestly some of y'all's drafts I was really enjoying. I really like it. But I think the Bears trade out of the first round pick or the first pick in the draft. And I think Carolina goes up, Bears go to 6. And I think Carolina gets Will Levis at number 1. I think it's like a Carson Wentz situation with Philadelphia, or where they knew Goff was going 1, so they were like, all right, we're going to pick this dude up. And then Frank Wright, who's Carolina's coach now, 6'3", 235. Will Levis ain't no joke. He's he's not a bad quarterback, not a bad prospect at least. And then I have with at number 2, Houston. With DeMeco Ryan still there, I think they get Will Anderson, and DeMeco just says, hey, hear me out. Just we're going to ride with Dougie Mills for a second. But this dude, we're not going to miss Will Anderson. That's just crazy to just not.
Houston is not going with the Mills, bro. Like, let that shit go, Billy.
I'm not saying
let it go, bro.
You're acting like I'm saying they're going to invest in the future. They're not. I'm saying they're investing in him losing more games to get another good draft pick.
No, they're going to win now.
He's going to tank.
Not tank, because I don't think that's in DeMeco's nature. Number 1, I think they're still going to try to do absolutely the best they can. But why would you miss Will Anderson just to get a quarterback in Bryce Young, who is, again, we've all said the same things. He's small. What has he done without all this talent? Won a Heisman when that wide receiver room was crazy. But now look at what he did. Lost 2 games, again, barely, but he's also a small guy. I think DeMeco looks at Will Anderson and just says, there's no way I can miss on this guy.
Yeah, I think that's shit, honestly. And I love you, but that's shit. They not going after no fucking Will Anderson, bro. That'd be dumb as fuck. Like, what? You think they want another J.J. Watt? Oh, he's going to make noise on defense, but we not going to win shit.
No, but it's different because they've consistently had offensive coaches in Houston. And now they have a defensive head coach to where, the offense is just going to fucking score me 20 points, maybe 27 points, and we're going to figure it out. Because next year, if they get fucking Devin Leary, I think that would be best case scenario for Houston.
Next year's quarterback crop is much better.
Huh?
Next year's quarterback crop is much better.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, we also got to look at what's going on, too. Now, it's more team. The Bucs going after a QB. We got to think about that.
But you got Jimmy Garoppolo, Derek Carr.
Yeah, I don't think the Bucs draft a quarterback. They're probably getting one in free agency.
Yeah, no way.
Carson Wentz probably because Todd Bowles.
Nah, bro.
I
Todd
would think Jimmy.
on the hot seat, bro. They got to.
He's the worst head coach of all time. I will never.
No, he's not.
Say
Stop that right now.
100% will say it every day of the week.
No, because I said when Sam Darnold drafted, this guy is a fucking bust. This guy is a bust. Todd Bowles had the Jets defense crushing it, and then they had to draft Sam Darnold because of fucking ownership. Don't give me Todd Bowles is a bad. No fucking way.
It's true. I mean, look at the drop off. Yeah, they didn't have Gronk, but look at the drop off from Bruce Arians to Todd Bowles. With the same roster, maybe better.
Matt, they literally work different sides of the ball. There's a reason Byron Leftwich got fired this year.
Okay.
and not Todd Bowles.
That defense was still terrible.
The defense was terrible last year in the passing game, but they still did what they had to do. This year, Tom Brady didn't play that fucking well, so the defense was giving up more points than they were supposed to be giving up because of the situations they were put in, not because of how the defense played.
So last year they had a terrible defense with a good roster, and then they promote that guy who ran a terrible defense, their head coach.
No, they had a bad passing. Oh, I said they had a bad passing defense, and they didn't do anything in the draft to adjust to the passing defense that they had.
No, because
that's not on the head coach, that's on the front office. Not every head coach. See, and that's another thing we got to get into. Not every head coach is Bill Belichick that drafts and coaches a team. No, the coaches are for
Hey, don't talk about Bill. He's been doing shitty drafting for a couple years.
For a couple years, Bill's
trying to get back, but it ain't because he can't draft. It's just he been getting back at Robert Kraft ever since he let Garoppolo.
Oh no,
he doesn't take it seriously in the 5th round.
He can't draft, dude. It's okay. Bill Belichick can't draft.
Hey, bro, we the best team in this chat.
No.
Well, maybe. But then
hell no, they got better than Baltimore. Hell no.
Thank you.
They is now without a quarterback. They don't even know they got a quarterback.
So then at number 3, I got Devin Witherspoon going to Arizona. That's not a popular pick, but that's just where I see it kind of going. Maybe Arizona with their new head coach just kind of takes it easy. Let's see if they can get a cornerstone on the corner, another Patrick Peterson type player.
Too small to be Patrick Peterson.
What?
Not saying you're wrong. But then the Colts at 4, I think they take Bryce Young here. They trade down knowing that Houston wanted fucking they talked to the Bears knowing Houston wanted Will Levis. That's where my mind goes. They take Bryce Young. And then at 5, the Seahawks are taking CJ Stroud is where I'm going. And I think what's going to happen is they're going to let Geno play another year.
Yeah, Geno got another year there.
What's that?
Geno got another year.
I know they're going to let him play that last year out to just show CJ the ropes. And I think a lot of hate is getting on quarterbacks that are sitting here, and I think they're going to look at it as a Patrick Mahomes type situation where
that's the perfect scenario for quarterback.
Absolutely, and I don't understand why we throw, like we've all said, like y'all have just said, we're throwing these rookies into these shitty fucking teams, and it's like, well, let's let them learn something or have practice and then get a nutritional game for the NFL before we're just like, oh, hey, go figure that out.
Right. Let them sit for a year behind a veteran. Doesn't have to be a superstar. Just let them know, like you said, learn the ropes and let them learn the system.
Especially a guy like Geno. So think about, and the reason I love this pick at 5, and this is where my 5th pick is in a lot of mocks that I've done so far. But think about Geno when he got drafted, and he was upset he didn't go day 1, right? He went day 2 to the Jets, and he was all butthurt and kind of a prima donna about it. I think there's a lot he can teach to a younger guy, regardless of where they take the young, because he'd be the number 5 pick would be underneath him. So he'd be able to be like, hey man, like I get it. Like he could actually, when he says I get it, he understands, So it's like go ahead.
Keep going.
No, I was just gonna say, so it's one of those things where we could see Geno flourish in a leadership role, and maybe that gets him another contract going somewhere else after Seattle up CJ Stroud.
And I think Geno knows that it's just a matter of time. He's not the future. So when it does come, we'll let you be the starter. Just kind of, show him the ropes and along the way. I think he understands that. So I don't think he would, be a problem in the locker room because of that.
Yep. Exactly.
Well, since we on the NFL, how y'all feel about what Byron Jones said, man? Don't take the pills or the shot that the NFL gives you. That's crazy.
I get it, because you're just out there playing hurt and you're just doing more damage than good. And now you're in his situation where you can't run or jump, and you set the world record for jumping, and now you can't even jump.
So I want to say I might have a different take than a lot of y'all, and I don't want to be like labeled as this fucking hater who just shits on everybody else because I'm sitting in my garage and they get to play NFL football. But you know the risks when you fucking sign up to play football. You're not like, oh yeah, it's gonna be fun and I get to live my dream. No, there's consequences to living out your dream, and I understand like it sucks, and people are telling you, doctors are telling you while you're sitting on the field, hey, take this shot, you're gonna feel better, and it's like obviously, like did you not do enough research? Is there not enough evidence for you to see that you're not going to be the same guy you were going in? And it's like we can look at how many people are doing great. Like look at Troy Aikman doing fantastic, Greg Olsen doing fantastic, all these other players that are doing good, and then we have these onesie twosies that are like, oh yeah, my life is so fucked up and blah blah blah. Byron Jones just isn't living up to his contract, and I'm not saying that he's just saying a bunch of bullshit because he could be onto something, but it kind of sounds like he's just on some bullshit because, hey man, you just didn't live up to your contract, and that's cool. That happens sometimes, but it's like I feel like he's trying to make it seem like he's not as bad of a player as he is. But I could be tripping.
So I think he was playing well when he was playing, but the issue is that I think it's only like he's only played like 6, maybe 7 years in the league, and now he's at the point where he says he can't run or jump. But there's players like who play 15 years, and at the end of their career, yeah, they'd be understandable. Like, damn, after 15 years, now I can't do this. But like at 6 years, like I get it. You made it past like the minimum, like the 2.3, whatever the average is for an NFL player. You made it past that. You doubled that. But that's still pretty young for a good player. He's not even in his 30s yet.
No, it is, and I'm not saying it's fucked up. I'm just saying like we can't just take what he says and be like, oh yeah, the NFL is so fucked up, and they give you these pills and these shots because we've known that for years.
Yeah. I think like what Billy said. Go ahead, Tonyo.
Oh, go ahead, Christian, because we play the game. I'm doubling down on that shit. Like, even if you ain't play collegiate level, if you play in high school, you's good enough, and you had some shit wrong with you. You know for a fact when they shoot that cortisone shit, and this ain't no full-time fix, but it'll get you through the game. Hey, you can play it. You said what?
I was just saying that, like you said, it'll get you through the game. Like, yeah, but if it was that simple.
I don't think that these NFL players, some of them, let's be real, bro. Some of these motherfuckers ain't paid attention to a class since 6th grade, like ever. So some of them is oblivious to like, oh, I'm just getting random shit shot at me. I'm taking random pills. I don't know nothing about this, but I'm sure it's good for my health without researching. But all these dudes not dumb. Most of these dudes not dumb at all. Like, they know and they can research shit just like anybody else. You want me to take this, but it says this is the long-term side effects. Or this shit is weird. Or
they have to put it on the fucking shit.
Yeah, like, or they like, bro, I'm just trying to make some money. Fuck it. I'll buy me a new body when I get out. I know what's coming with it. Since I'm gonna say it, I've been saying it since we first started this show, Christian, before Matt, when it's just me and Billy in the garage. Because football is everybody on here pretty decent at football, right? Play football in 1 or 2 levels. Bruh, from pee-wee football, that shit is starting at like 5-6 years old now. They tell you, little coaches, where the contact ain't. I mean, I've seen a couple internet hits that was big as fuck, but most of them shit's not big. But they tell you, this is a risky sport. You will and can get hurt. It's inevitable, bro. Like, there's nobody in the history of playing football that ain't never, unless they didn't strap up. Actually, I know people who never got in the game that twisted their ankle walking to the bench. Like, bro, that shit.
Well, that comes guys don't need to be on the field.
Look at John Wall's injuries, right?
See,
who is it?
John Wall.
Right.
See, bro. So I'm just the sport not no fucking. It ain't flag, bro. But I know people. Bro, I have hurt people in flag for putting a little body on them. It's the sport itself, bro. Like, football, unless you playing catch in the yard with the kids or your pops or just some friends in the street. Christian, you remember that lit when I got knocked into the street and got concussed? Bro, that was touch football. Like, you remember that shit, bro? But I got knocked in, Billy. Like, literally, I didn't even get hit. My player,
you had so much momentum. Any little nudge would have knocked you far.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, Billy, I was playing and this dude was talking crazy to like me and Christian, one of our older OGs in the hood. So the dude the OG hit the dude that was talking to him, and he hit him so hard, bro. I'm running down the sideline in like a parking structure, or it was a grassy field in an apartment complex. So it's street somewhere.
It's like an inch of grass and then just gravel, just
yeah,
underneath.
bro. I got hit and just knocked into the road, bro. Like I don't know what happened. I just seen the block coming and I just went flying, bro. Like, and that's touch. We was playing touch. Did I get up and be like, "Hey man, ain't nobody sign up"? Nah, bro. I know the risk of playing football every time. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. We used to play with little kids. I used to knock little kids the fuck out. Hey, you out here? You out here? I'm stiff on you. I'm smack you, bro.
This is the NFL of my apartment complex.
Yeah, right? Bro. Like, so I know what comes with football, bro. Like, you gonna get touched. It's not a non-contact sport. So I'm gonna forever, especially for players that's making. I was looking up his contract. I think his first contract he made 31 mil, bro. I'm not complaining about shit with $31 million. Like, hey, dog, y'all paying me to do something. I got hurt, and I'm still getting paid. Hey, man,
Now he probably was the biggest dude in the neighborhood too.
I definitely was, but I still don't think
he's still sitting here with us, Christian. So I mean, how far did that take him?
I mean, this was after college, Billy. So
we're going 6'3", 235, somewhere around there.
Don't worry, Christian.
Hold on. Right now, are you 235?
No. I'm talking. Oh, when he first got out of college, 6'3", about 230, 235.
What a fucking hater, Billy.
No, I'm just saying. When was the last time Christian seen you? Because I'm sitting at a 245 myself, and I was like, "There's no way."
Well, since this surgery, Billy, I'm back in extra large shirts and everything, bro. I'm losing crazy weight just sitting on the couch.
Hell yeah, good for you, dude.
But
270 now?
Probably about 270, bro. For real, solid. Still, you can ask them though. Still athletic. Matt was in the gym getting shot up on. Billy, I don't know what Billy did.
Reverse that.
All right.
Matt,
all day.
Matt, you been in the gym with him? Matt, we talking basketball gym?
Yeah.
Oh, so that whole ass art going down every time. I hate it.
I still shoot the same buckets, Christian. Still buckets.
Yeah, I hate it.
But back to John, Billy. He signed a 5-year, $82 million deal in 2020, bro.
As a
82 mil. I'm just hurt. Fuck it. If I'm whatever.
Hey, Tonio, hold on. I'm gonna go back to Matt real fast because I think Matt's on the side of Byron, and I just want to. So Matt, are you saying like he's correct and like being critical of the way he was treated, or the way quote unquote NFL players are treated?
Not the way that he's treated, or that the way NFL players are treated. Like what Tonio's saying, like getting hurt. That's the thing of football. Like I broke my wrist in 9th grade and played with a broken wrist with a big ass club in my hand. Like I understand that aspect of it, but he's just saying like the long-term effects. Yeah. Like if you go out and you hurt your ligaments, or you do something, you get it shot up so you can play on it. Like you should probably think about that. Like this might re-injure this, might tear it even more. Like just think about it instead of just going, yeah, shoot me up, or like, give me that. Like, I think that's what he's just trying to say is like, don't take it without like knowing exactly what's going in it. Obviously, they should know it, but people don't. Man, people are dumb.
But how many people that dumb, bro? You can't make it 82 million, bro. Somebody reading some shit to you if you slow, man. Like, hey, man, I just don't feel like a motherfucker getting paid 82 million not reading what the fuck he putting in his body. I don't feel like any professional athlete.
Do you think it's for clout too again?
Maybe.
Now, I don't think. I mean, you got 82. You got over 100 million in the bank. What do you need clout for?
I think it's to stay relevant, man. And like I said, I think it's to push the blame off of himself for just not
living up to a contract.
Yeah, not being worth the contract. Like that was so much money, and he hasn't been the same guy since.
The only reason why this shit came up is because the Dolphins can save 13.6 million by releasing him or trading him. Man,
and he had like that he's getting. Well, is he retiring?
No, and that's the thing. He said he's not retiring.
He said, "I'm done with football for now." He didn't say the words retire, and that's another issue I have with his statement.
Like, I'm with Billy basically on all, or with Antonio as well. I was like, I look at it like, you sign up for football. Come on, I mean, it's a physical contact sport. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get dinged up. And if it was so simple to let's shoot you up and you're good for the next few quarters, everybody would do it. You know, outside of the sport. So you know the shit is going to affect you long term. You know, it's just going to numb everything for the time being, get you through the game, and afterwards, hey, you deal with it on your own. Let's ice it up or go through whatever rehab we need to.
Like I said, Christian, you make it 82 mil. If you dumb or not, that agent gonna want his percentage of that 82 mil. So he gonna do everything to make sure you playing. He gonna be like, hey, bro, I don't know if you should take this. You ain't gotta listen to me, but he wanted money too. Somebody read to him what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, I just don't think people who huh?
Go ahead. I was just gonna say, go ahead. That was my bad. I told you go ahead. Not him.
Hey, go ahead. But I gotta say this.
I think it's more people to stand and make money other than him. That's like, hey, we gotta look out for our future. This is my client. This is my homeboy. This is my husband.
This is my son. This is
like, hey, man, you need to read what the fuck you got going on, bro. Like, I really don't think he know what the fuck he was taking. I don't feel that. I do think it's a clout move. What you was about to say, Chris?
I was just gonna say, and if nobody read him anything, I mean, it's just common sense. If somebody's shooting something in you, I mean, and you know it's just gonna get you through the game, common sense to tell you maybe I shouldn't be taking it. If I'm gonna complain about it later.
So
does that make sense?
No, absolutely. I'm with you 100%. So then let's look at and you're right, Tanya. But let's look at Patrick Mahomes' knee injury, right? Like, what did he do? He was like, "Hey, I gotta fucking stay out here." Like, we love our athletes.
When
in the game before the AFC title game, when he was hopping around on one leg.
Oh, you talking about the high ankle sprain?
Yeah. And it's like we give our athletes so much credit. Jordan in the flu game, we can insert any game while playing hurt. We give them all this credit in the world, and then they want to be. If you're gonna go back, like Christian said, right, go behind and be like, oh well, now I'm gonna complain and be like, this is bullshit. Like, no, it wasn't bullshit when you wanted to stay in, because at any point in time you could have been like, I'm hurt. This is not okay. This is not good. But then look at Jay Cutler, right? Remember that fucking 2010 NFC Championship game when he was hurt and he was just sitting on that bike trying to not be hurt, and we still just crushed that dude. So it's like there's no in between. It's like, as a man, I'm gonna just say, as a man, do you want to be the guy remembered for not playing when he's hurt, or do you want to be the guy remembered for playing while he's hurt and doing well? Because it just doesn't work the same way. You just have to take that on, whatever mental toughness you got. That's where you have to go. It's either one way or the other. Don't complain about any situation if you're gonna go ahead and just say, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna play through this. Then play through it and move on.
Right. A lot of them want to play through it, be the tough guy. Then later, when they realize it was a bad decision and they're hurting later in life, they want to complain and say the NFL did them bad.
Yep.
You knew what you were signing up for. You knew the shit was going to hit you later in life. Same thing kind of like with the concussion, not the concussion, the CTE situation. I mean, you know you're not supposed to run and bang heads with people, but you have helmets to help you out. So later on in life, and you have, loss of memory, CTE, anything, brain injury, they want to complain the NFL didn't do this, didn't do that. Well, you signed up knowing that this is not normal shit. People don't just walk around banging their heads against each other.
Yeah, you're right.
So don't bash the NFL now. You signed up for it. You did what you did. Everything was okay when you were doing it, but now that you're suffering later in life, you want to blame the NFL. I don't like this.
Absolutely, and you're absolutely right. But on that note, Christian, we're gonna have to wrap the show up. We've been live for about an hour 30 minutes, or hour 39, about to be an hour 40. We do got to wrap up. This is a great show, dude. We did 45 minutes of the NBA, and that was just what a great time that was.
I feel like it flew by.
Of course, because we're having fun. Christian, come on, man. Matt, I'm glad that you got to come in.
Appreciate you, Curtis. Curtis
Granderson. What a fucking badass. Fucking wide fucking. Sorry. But yeah, Matt, we appreciate you being on. Christian, ending the show on a fucking fantabulous note that you did. Tonio, being the big dad that you got to be, telling us to wrap it up when we need to wrap it up. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I just, I'm here. Like I said, we trying to get better, bigger, play better, look better, make more money, better business, better pieces. All of that.
Antonio, if that's the case, you need to get more than one chain because you're just rocking one chain right now. I need you.
Bro, this is the most important chain in my life. Shout out to my granny. I'll forever rock this one chain, and it'll be the greatest chain I ever wear.
Shout out to Granny. You're right, man.
Yeah, so I can't compete with you, Big Ice over there anyway. So, but it's been a show, bro. Once again, shout out to you, Christian. Appreciate you showing up, Curtis. It was good to meet you. Can't wait to see who you is next week.
Oh yeah.
Billy, dope hosting with you.
Of course.
We getting the logo back soon. We working on it, and keep staying with us. We about to get some merch coming out there, man, so y'all can rock that Brick Shots with Billy Antonio. Hopefully next week can get Dre back. Probably try to get some more people. Hey, hit me or Billy up if you want to come on the show. We are not biased. We will come at your opinions, but we're not biased. We'll take anybody who want to be on. Hit me or Billy up.
If you're French, we'll let you on the show.
Yeah, if you're
Christian,
Wow.
we not fucking with them baguettes over here, man. We like bread. But yeah, hit us up, bro. We'll let anybody on the show. Hit me or Billy. It's simple, easy. And that's been Brick Shots with Billy Antonio. Billy, sign us out, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys listening. Again, like, share, subscribe. Hit us with some comments, dude. I don't know what it is, dude. I'll fight everybody in these comments. No problem. But just hit us up with all that stuff. Again, DM me, Tonio, Christian, or Matt, fucking anybody. Like, whoever wants to get on the show, that's what we need to do. We're about a broader audience, and that's what we're trying to get better at. All right, man.
Let me go shout out real quick before we wrap it up. Shout out to Anthony Bradford. I'm going to try to get you on the show with see if it's cool with everybody else.
Hey, shout out to Ant. Appreciate it, Anthony. That's what I'm talking about. On that note, this has been episode 52, man. Appreciate y'all. Thanks.